Congratulations on the purchase of your new Chrysler Concorde. The 1998 Concorde is a definitive step forward in the automotive industry. A car that masterfully combines luxurious comfort and room with exhilarating agility and style. Chrysler Concorde, stirring testimony of our commitment to engineering great cars.
It means a lot to us that you've selected a brand new vehicle manufactured by Chrysler. And we want to make sure that you understand how some of the most important features work. Some of these features may or may not be included with the particular vehicle you've purchased or the option level you've selected. But most of the procedures you're going to see will help you gain a better understanding of your car and provide you with helpful operating tips. See your dealer if you're unsure of the options that came with your vehicle. So we urge you to watch the entire video. For your convenience, this video has been divided into 4 color-coded segments, which may be located easily during fast forwarding. The Safety and Security segment is preceded by a red screen. Popular features, blue. The Maintenance segment, yellow. And Additional features, green. The Child Restraint System operating instructions, for example, are found in the Safety and Security segment. Simply fast forward until you see the red screen, and the Child Restraint System subject will follow shortly. For reference, a convenient guide to most of the video's content is listed on the back cover of the tape box. Now, sit back and enjoy the program. We'll begin with a few of your Concorde's many safety and security features.
Safety belts are the most important safety feature on your Concorde. For your comfort, both front outboard belts are adjustable with 5 different positions to accommodate people of different heights. To raise or lower your shoulder belt, use this button. It's a one-handed operation and, as you can see, very easy to accomplish. For added comfort, when you move your seat back and forth, the belt moves with you. Your new Concorde is equipped with the next generation of airbags, which are environmentally friendly and certified to the new federal regulations that allow less forceful airbags. There are a few simple steps you can take to help improve the effectiveness of a deploying airbag. All occupants should wear their lap and shoulder belts properly. Never place the shoulder belt behind, on, or under the arm. Driver and front passenger seats should move back as far as practical from the airbags. All children 12 years old and under should always ride buckled up in the back seat with the shoulder belt properly positioned.
Children weighing up to 60 pounds should be secured in the back seat in a rear-facing child safety seat or forward-facing booster seats. Older children not using a child safety seat should ride properly buckled up with a seat shoulder belt in the back seat. There are 2 types of child restraint systems generally available. Rearward-facing infant carriers for babies up to 1 year old and weighing less than 20 pounds, and forward-facing child seats for children older than 1 year and weighing more than 20 pounds. Infants less than 1 year old should be carried in a rearward-facing add-on child seat, used only in the back seat. Do not install rearward-facing child seats in any Concorde front passenger seating position. The deploying airbag could strike the seat and cause severe or fatal injury to the infant. Refer to your owner's manual, the driver and passenger sun visors, and the instructions provided with your child's safety or booster seat to make sure you're using it correctly.
Your car may be equipped with an anti-lock braking system, or ABS, which is designed to provide greater control in unfavorable braking conditions. The primary benefit of ABS is that it prevents the wheels from locking up, which helps the driver maintain steering control and directional stability in hard braking situations or when braking on slippery surfaces. ABS works differently than conventional brakes by automatically pumping the brakes for you during these adverse braking conditions. Speed sensors located at each wheel are constantly monitored by an ABS computer. During braking, if one wheel is slowing more quickly, the ABS computer will send a signal to special valves for each brake to avoid locking up that wheel. Press firmly on the brake pedal and let ABS do the pumping. You should never pump the pedal yourself because manual pumping makes ABS less effective. Once ABS has been activated, you may feel the brake pedal pulsate and hear some system noise, which is caused by the brakes being applied and released many times each second. Just press the brake pedal down firmly and let the much faster ABS computer do the work. This avoids wheel lockup and enables you to maintain steering control. The performance of ABS and remembering to keep constant pressure on the brake pedal may take a little getting used to. But just remember that ABS works best when you let it do its job. You'll see the yellow ABS light briefly when you start the car. When you first accelerate, you may also hear some system noise and feel a pulsation in the brake pedal. The system is performing a self-check to ensure that its components are working properly. If at any time the ABS light remains continuously lit, the system is warning you that it's not functioning properly and that you need to take your vehicle in for service. In the meantime, you'll still be able to brake as if you had a non-ABS system.
Your Concorde may be equipped with a traction control system, which has been engineered to reduce wheel slip by automatically engaging the brakes momentarily on the front driving wheels whenever they lose traction. Traction control uses components of your car's ABS to optimize available traction at speeds below 35 miles per hour. It's particularly helpful when accelerating on slippery surfaces. When traction control is activated, it's normal to hear some associated system noises. The traction control system always remains in the standby mode, ready to be activated whenever needed, unless it has been intentionally switched off. When the traction control system is active, the green track control light illuminates. If you ever need to rock the vehicle out of mud, snow, or ice, you can turn the system off by pressing the track control switch until Track Off appears. To turn the system back on, you'll need to press the track control switch again and hold it until the lamp goes off. You should be aware that the traction control system will deactivate to prevent overheating the brake system after heavy use. This is a normal condition. If this happens, the track off light will appear and remain lit for approximately 4 minutes until the brake system cools.
Your Concorde comes with a standard rear door child protection lock system to provide a safer backseat environment for small children. This safety feature prevents rear seat occupants from opening the rear doors from the inside. When safety locks are engaged, the rear doors will only open using their respective outside door handles. To engage the safety locks on each door, simply open either rear door and move this lever up. You may find it helpful to use your ignition key to move the lever. To disengage the lock and to permit the doors to be opened from the inside, simply move the lever down.
Two useful features that are standard on all Concordes are the remote keyless and illuminated entry systems. The keyless entry system uses a handy transmitter to lock or unlock doors, open the trunk, and activate the illuminated entry system from up to 40 feet away. It also has a panic alarm feature. To unlock the driver's door only, press the unlock button once. Notice that all the interior courtesy lamps also turn on. To unlock all 4 doors, press the unlock button twice within 5 seconds. Make sure that you make distinct presses. To lock all 4 doors, press the lock button 1 time. All doors will lock. The horn will chirp once, and the park and turn signal lamps will flash to acknowledge the signal. The interior lamps will immediately fade off. To open the trunk, press the trunk release button twice within a 2-second period. When you press the panic button, your keyless entry system becomes a panic alarm. Your car's headlights will flash, the horn will sound, only the driver's door will unlock, and interior lamps will be illuminated. To shut off the alarm, simply press the panic button again.
Your Concorde may be equipped with a factory-installed vehicle theft security system, which monitors the doors, ignition, and trunk key cylinder for unauthorized operation. If something or someone triggers the alarm, the horn will sound, exterior lamps will flash, and the engine will be disabled until you disarm the system. To set your vehicle's alarm, remove the keys from the ignition. Close and lock all doors by using the power door lock switch, not the manual lock plunger. You can also use your key or the keyless entry transmitter. The system will be armed after 16 seconds have passed. When you see the security light flashing slowly, the system has been activated. The trunk key cylinder has a knockout protection, and the trunk release button, located on the instrument panel to the left of the steering wheel, is deactivated when the alarm is set. To disarm the system, simply unlock a front door with the remote transmitter or with a key. If the horn sounds 3 times, you'll know the alarm has been set off, and you should check your vehicle for tampering. If your car does not have a factory-installed alarm, you can add one from Mopar Accessories that has been fully tested and is guaranteed to be 100% compatible with your vehicle's electrical system. See your dealer for details.
Your Concorde's power door locks are speed sensitive and automatically engage whenever you accelerate to speeds above 15 miles per hour. If you prefer, you can deactivate or reactivate the automatic locking feature by following a simple procedure described in your owner's manual. Just close all the doors, turn the ignition key from the off position to run, not start, and back 4 times, ending in the off position. Then depress the driver's power door lock switch to lock the doors. A single chime will sound to indicate that you have completed the programming.
Should you ever need them, you'll find the switch for your hazard warning lights on the top of the steering column. Press the button and release it to switch them on. Press it again to turn them off.
Always make sure that your rear view and side view mirrors are properly set before driving. Note that the rear view mirror pivots at 2 points, at the bottom and the top of the support. This allows you to adjust the mirror's location as well as its angle. Taller drivers may want to take advantage of the upper adjustment to raise the level of the mirror.
The optional automatic day-night mirror contains an auto-dim feature that changes the sensitivity of the rear view mirror to accommodate headlight glare. During night use, headlights approaching from behind will automatically appear dimmed. During daylight, however, the mirror remains unaffected, allowing you to keep the auto-dim feature turned on at all times if you wish. The switch located at the bottom of the mirror is used to activate the auto-dim feature. It contains a green light that illuminates whenever auto-dim is turned on.
Now let's look at the Concorde's most popular features, ones that you'll use on an everyday basis. The switch for the headlamps is located at the left side of the instrument panel. Turn the dial clockwise 1 step to turn on the parking lamps and 2 steps to turn on the headlamps. To adjust the brightness of the instrument panel, rotate the thumb wheel next to the headlamp switch. Turning the thumb wheel to the first detent position will turn the interior displays to maximum brightness. This is typically useful if you're using your headlamps or parking lamps during daylight hours. Turning the thumb wheel to the second detent position will switch on the car's courtesy lamps. Your vehicle also has a headlamp time delay feature designed to provide you with a little extra peace of mind while parking in dimly lit areas. You can activate the system by simply turning off the ignition before turning off the headlamp switch. The headlamps will remain illuminated for 90 seconds before turning themselves off. This system only affects the headlamps. If you see the park or tail lamps lit, it's not the time delay. You've accidentally left the headlamps switched on. If you don't want to use the headlamp time delay, simply turn the headlamp switch off prior to the ignition switch. The headlamps will go out immediately. A battery saver feature has been designed into your new Concorde. If you ever turn the engine off and leave your exterior lamps on for more than 10 minutes, or your dome lamp on for more than an hour, The car will switch them off to help prevent your battery from being drained.
The instrument cluster also includes a number of warning lights designed to alert you to important vehicle conditions. These warning lights will briefly appear when you start the vehicle to check the bulbs and circuits. If they reappear while driving, the vehicle may require service. The seatbelt lights remind you and your passengers to buckle up before driving, along with a chime if you've forgotten to do so. The airbag light alerts you to a potential problem with the airbag system. If the charging system light appears, the battery may be discharging. Have the vehicle serviced immediately. The brake warning light indicates either that the parking brake is on or that the system is low on fluid. The engine temperature warning light appears when coolant temperature is too high. If it appears, check the temperature gauge. The pointer should normally be in the middle range, although it may read slightly higher under certain conditions. But if the pointer is near the H mark, stop the vehicle and turn off the engine until the vehicle has cooled. The oil pressure light warns of low engine oil pressure. If it appears while driving, stop the vehicle, shut off the engine, and check the oil level. If the airbag, brake, charging system, engine temperature, or oil pressure warning lights ever remain on, they indicate that your vehicle needs immediate service. See your dealer as soon as possible.
Your Concorde is equipped with a sophisticated computer system that continuously monitors virtually all aspects of your engine, transmission, and emission controls to see that they are operating properly. If the system ever determines that your powertrain systems are not operating at peak efficiency, it will do two things. First, it will turn on the check engine light and sound a chime to alert you that you need to have your dealer check out your vehicle's operating systems. And second, it will store information in the vehicle's computer memory that will help your dealer correct the problem easily, getting you back on the road more quickly. One other note on your Concorde's diagnostic system. If the check engine light remains continuously lit, your vehicle is telling you it needs service at your earliest convenience. And if the check engine light ever flashes while you're driving, that indicates a potentially serious problem that could damage your exhaust system's catalytic converter. Have the car serviced immediately.
Your Concorde's electronic speed control can be programmed to take over accelerator operation at speeds above 30 miles per hour. The word cruise appears in the instrument cluster after you've pressed the on-off button. This tells you the system is now ready to be programmed. To hold your existing speed, press the Set button. To decrease your speed, press and hold the Coast button. To increase your speed, press and hold the Accel Resume button. To return to manual control, press the Cancel button or lightly tap the brake pedal. If you turn off the speed control using the on-off button, the cruise light will go out, erasing your set speed. You'll need to start over and reprogram the speed again. You should know the speed control will work to maintain vehicle speed going up and down hills. On steep inclines, the transmission may downshift from fourth to third gear and remain there until the vehicle has crested the top of the hill. This reduces unexpected shifting. When going down a steep hill, the transmission may downshift from fourth to third to help maintain your vehicle's set speed. See your owner's manual for further instructions on setting and changing speeds that you set.
The manual air conditioning system has been designed for easy operation. From left to right, the first dial controls the fan speed. The middle dial controls the air temperature. Turn it into the blue area for cooler air and into the red area for warmer air. The right dial controls where the air comes from and where it flows to. Reading clockwise, the first two modes recirculate the air that's already in the vehicle. These recirculation modes can be temporarily useful for cooling your vehicle in very hot or humid weather and blocking outside odors or dust. But for optimal performance, return to an outside air mode. The remaining 5 modes all direct air from the outside to, in order, the panel vents only, the panel and floor vents, the floor vents only, the floor vents and the defroster, and the defroster only. You can mix any two of these modes by choosing the positions between them. To start air conditioning in your car, press the button indicated with a snowflake. The green light above the button indicates the AC is on. Under certain conditions, like fogged windows in colder weather, the AC will turn on automatically to dehumidify the air when a recirculation mode is selected. You can turn it off by pressing the AC button. Your Concorde LXI comes equipped with an automatic temperature control system, or ATC. You'll find it's designed to maintain a steady comfort level in various weather conditions. In automatic mode, the system does all the work for you. To activate it, press the Auto button on the control pad and use the Temp Rocker button to increase or decrease the displayed temperature to where you would like it to be. That's all you have to do. The system will automatically adjust the temperature, fan speed, and mode to reach and maintain the interior temperature you've selected. For your comfort, in cold weather, the automatic mode will not blow air until it has been warmed by the engine. If you attempt to adjust any settings other than the temperature, the system will switch into manual control. It will then operate and require your adjustments like a traditional manual heater air conditioner system. If the system is in the mix or defrost modes, regardless of whether it's operating automatically or manually, you'll not be able to recirculate the cabin air. This prevents the windows from fogging.
Your Concorde has a rear window electric defroster. To start the defrost process, press once on the rear window defrost button located with the temperature controls. An amber light will appear above the button to let you know the system is operating. The defroster will turn off automatically after 15 minutes, but if you wish, you can stop it yourself by pushing the button again.
Your new car is equipped with one of Chrysler's several all-new sound systems, which feature cassette and/or compact disc players. It may also be equipped with a dealer-installed Mopar multiple CD changer option. See your Chrysler dealer for further details. We'll take the next few minutes to familiarize you with your audio system, beginning with something simple, like setting your clock. When the radio is turned off, the time is continuously displayed in this window. With the radio turned on, you can switch between the clock and the radio display by pressing the time button. To set the time, you need the ignition and radio turned on and the clock time displayed. Use a pointed object, such as the tip of a ballpoint pen, to press down the small buttons marked H and M. Momentarily pressing down on the buttons adjusts the clock slowly forward by single increments. Holding them down fast forwards the numbers. Once you stop pressing the buttons, the clock will automatically store the time that you've set, and normal clock operation will resume. Use the AM/FM button to select the radio band you want, or the tape CD button to play a tape or a compact disc, depending on your equipment. Your sound system has 5 radio preset buttons located below the display window. Each preset can store up to 4 radio stations, 2 FM and 2 AM. To select your presets, tune the radio to the desired station and press the button labeled Set. Set 1 will appear in the display window. Then simply select a preset button. To add a second station to the same preset, select a new station and press the Set button twice. Set 2 will appear in the display window. Then press the selected preset button within 5 seconds of pressing the Set button. To use the left to right balance and front to rear fader controls, press the knobs inward. They'll pop out, allowing you to turn them. Once you've finished making adjustments, press the knobs back in. That way, you're less likely to accidentally move them. For tape operation, begin by inserting the cassette tape. The tape will begin playing automatically, and a direction arrow will be displayed. Press the side button to play the other side of the tape. The fast forward and rewind arrow buttons are the same ones used to tune the radio. To eject, press the button labeled EJT. To operate a compact disc system, turn the system on and insert a compact disc. You can skip forward or back through the CD's tracks by using the Seek buttons. To eject the CD, use the EJT button located near the CD opening. Your Concorde is equipped with a radio antenna that's built into the rear window. where it's safer from vandals and accidental damage.
Your Concorde has a power outlet that can be used to operate cellular phones and other items. It can also operate a cigar lighter, which, together with an ashtray, is available from your dealer in the smoker's package. The power outlet is only functional when the vehicle's ignition switch is on, to help prevent you from accidentally draining the battery. However, if you would prefer that the power outlet be operable even when the ignition is off, you can accomplish this yourself by simply moving the power outlet fuse from the ignition position to the battery position.
Your Concorde's power windows can be controlled from the switches mounted on the driver's door. For convenience, the driver's power window switch includes a one-touch auto down feature. To use it, push the auto button rearward past the detent, then release it. The window will open all the way down, then stop. If you need to stop the window before it is completely open, simply move the auto button forward or backward, but not past the detent, then release it. The window will stop moving immediately. To partially open the driver's window, lightly press the auto button rearward, up to but not past the detent, until the window starts moving. To close the window, push the auto button forward. The window will close for as long as you continue to hold the button. Release the button and the window immediately stops. For added safety, the power windows may be temporarily disabled by activating the power window lock located on the driver's door. Simply press the lockout button and the green status light in each passenger window control will extinguish, indicating that all but the driver's window are locked out and may not be opened.
Now let's look at some basic maintenance points you should be aware of. Over the next few minutes, we'll provide you with tips for keeping your Concorde looking and running its best. That process begins now, when your vehicle is very new, during what's known as the vehicle break-in period. This is a relatively short period for your new engine. Drive moderately during the first 300 miles, but after the initial 60 miles, speeds to 55 miles per hour are desirable. In fact, while cruising, brief full throttle acceleration, avoiding downshifts and within the limits of local traffic laws, contributes to a good break-in. Be sure to avoid jackrabbit starts or wide-open throttle acceleration in low gear, as this can be detrimental. It's also normal for your car to use some oil during its first few thousand miles of operation. This is a normal part of the break-in and not an indication of a problem. As your mileage increases, so will your fuel economy, and the car will simply drive better. The state-of-the-art transmission includes a computer that has been pre-programmed at the factory to provide smooth and precise shifting. Over time, this fully adaptive electronic control gets even smarter and learns as you drive and adjusts itself to shift comfortably. This learning process may cover 1,000 miles worth of driving, but from the very beginning, you'll notice a gradual improvement in the car's shift quality.
Your Concorde is equipped with one of two engines, either a 2.7-liter dual overhead cam V6 producing 200 horsepower, or a 3.2-liter single overhead cam V6 producing 225 horsepower. Both are state-of-the-art high-performance engines. Yet they've also been designed to operate on unleaded regular-grade 87-octane fuel. You don't need to spend additional money on premium or mid-grade fuel. Please note that oxygenated fuels, which are used in several states to help the environment, may result in lower performance and reduced mileage. See your owner's manual for more information. When you refuel your Concorde and the nozzle shuts off, the fuel tank is full. Do not attempt to top off the tank and fill it any further, or you could spill fuel and release emissions into the air. Also, after filling, be sure to tighten the fuel cap until you hear it click. If your check engine warning light appears soon after refueling the car, it could be caused by a loose fuel filler cap. If this happens, turn the engine off and check that the cap is fully tightened. You'll hear several clicks when you turn it far enough.
Fuses for many of your car's accessories are located behind an access panel at the left side of the instrument panel. If you must replace a fuse, be sure to use one of the same amperage. You'll find instructions and specifications in your owner's manual. In addition to the power accessory fuses located inside the car, there's an underhood fuse box, which contains electrical relays and fuses related to vehicle operation. They can be identified by the label on the underside of the cover.
The hood release is located on the left side of the instrument panel below the headlight switch. To open the hood, reach down and pull up on the lever until the hood releases. Then walk to the front of the car and find the yellow-tipped secondary lever underneath the center of the hood. Press the secondary lever upward and lift the hood to the full open position.
You'll find the most common underhood service points identified with bright yellow markings. Refer to your owner's manual for the exact locations and specifications. An important part of engine maintenance is keeping fluid levels at acceptable operating levels. Many fluid levels can be checked visually. These include washer fluid, engine coolant, brake fluid, and power steering fluid. You should ensure that these fluids are at the full maximum level as indicated on the outside of their reservoirs. Checking your oil and transmission fluid requires a little more effort. Your owner's manual will explain where and how to add these important fluids, and also recommends a service schedule for your vehicle, including a schedule for oil changes and tire maintenance. Under normal usage, you should be able to drive your new Concorde for up to 100,000 miles before it needs a tune-up or a spark plug change. The regular fluid changes are detailed in the maintenance schedule of your owner's manual.
The battery is located in a compartment in front of the right front wheel below the air cleaner. This keeps it away from the engine's heat for improved battery life. Clearly marked remote positive and negative battery connections are provided in the engine compartment in the event that you need to use jumper cables. The positive connection is protected by a plastic cap that must be removed before use. For more information on the battery service and safe emergency starting procedures, consult your owner's manual.
To retrieve the spare tire and jack, open the trunk and turn the black knob located in the center of the trunk and remove the pre-cut board. This board not only conceals the spare and jack, but also contains the instructions for jacking your vehicle, removing and replacing wheels and wheel covers, and installing the emergency spare. Your Concorde has been engineered to make changing a flat tire a safe and simple procedure. So please read these instructions carefully before changing a flat tire. Instructions can also be found in the owner's manual. If your vehicle is equipped with wheel covers, they are the latest bolt-on design. Do not attempt to pry them off the wheel or you may damage the wheel cover. Instead, first loosen the wheel nuts a half turn or less using the lug wrench provided with the jack. Next, raise the vehicle on the jack following the instructions in the owner's manual. Then remove the wheel nuts. You can now remove the wheel cover and the wheel if necessary. To reinstall the wheel cover, simply align the valve notch on the wheel cover with the valve stem on the wheel. Hold the wheel cover in place as you hand start the wheel nuts. The wheel nuts that hold your wheel covers on also hold your wheels on. So hand tighten the wheel nuts before lowering the vehicle, then completely tighten them after lowering the vehicle.
Your Concorde includes a pass-through feature in the rear seat. Folding down the center armrest will reveal not only cup holders and a covered storage area, but also an access panel in the seat back. Open the latch at the top of the panel and you can fold the panel forward. This provides an opening that's helpful for carrying skis or other long objects.
Your Concorde may be equipped with an overhead travel information system, which is located in an overhead console. The system displays information pertinent to the vehicle's operation, including compass, vehicle direction, outside temperature, and a trip computer that provides distance to empty, elapsed time, as well as average and instantaneous fuel economy information. 4 buttons are provided to control the readout of the display. The first controls the units of measurement. Pressing this button switches the display from U.S. common to metric. The second button, when pressed while in specific display modes, clears and reinitializes the readout to again begin displaying information. The third button acts as a mode select, stepping through the display sequence from mileage and fuel consumption data to elapsed time and distance readouts. The fourth button selects the compass and temperature features. The compass features are shown on the left and the temperature is shown on the right.
Your Concorde may also be equipped with the HomeLink system, a universal programmable transmitter which emulates the signal of your garage door transmitter. In fact, this system provides 3 controls, each of which may be programmed to operate a garage door, estate gate, or home lighting or security system. Before programming your HomeLink transmitter, check to see that all persons and equipment are clear of the garage door or power-operated gates. To operate the system, locate the 3 buttons on the overhead console. Hold the end of your handheld transmitter against the bottom surface of the HomeLink transmitter so that you can still see the light. Using both hands, push and hold the handheld transmitter button and the HomeLink button you wish to program. Continue to hold both buttons down until you see the light on the HomeLink transmitter flash, first slowly, then rapidly. This could take up to a minute or more. Once the light starts to flash rapidly, release the buttons. This means the HomeLink transmitter has been successfully trained to match the signal of your handheld transmitter. You can now use HomeLink instead of your handheld transmitter by simply pressing the trained button. You may now train the other 2 buttons to perform different tasks, to open either another garage door or gate, or with an available auxiliary kit to activate a home lighting or security system. To erase any previously trained frequencies, simply hold down buttons 1 and 3 until the light begins to flash. This will erase all channels and allow you to retrain each one as desired. If your garage door opener receiver has multiple or rolling code capability, you need to perform an additional step for the receiver to recognize your HomeLink transmitter. See your owner's manual for detailed information. If you have further questions about the HomeLink system, you can call 1-800-355-3515 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to speak to a technical assistance representative or consult the owner's manual. If your Concorde is equipped with a power moonroof, there are a few things you should know about its operation before you set out to enjoy the open-air driving experience. Your moonroof has a sunshade which automatically opens with the moonroof. However, you'll need to close it manually. You can also open the sunshade manually to allow light inside or for an overhead view. There are 3 controls for your moonroof, each located in the overhead console. They are open, close, and vent. To open the moonroof, press and release the open button and the glass will slide back in express open mode. To stop the glass at any position for a partial opening, press the open button again. To pop the glass up above the car, press and hold the vent button until the desired position is reached. This will create a refreshing airflow throughout the cabin without completely opening the moonroof. To close the moonroof from either the open or vent positions, simply press and hold the close button and the glass will slide shut. Now that you've had a chance to learn more about your Chrysler Concorde's special features and technology, you're ready to experience the excitement of driving your car on the road. But remember, this has just been an introduction to some of your car's more popular features. Reading your owner's manual carefully is the real key to understanding your vehicle. Once again, welcome to the Chrysler family of vehicles. And as always, buckle up.